That's a huge bus bench chat. Um, that is about first and last mile transportation, which for anyone who doesn't know, most of your listeners probably know, it's about how do you get to the transit point because we don't all live on top of it. We have to go up to a mile, I think is what's considered, I mean, the first last mile, but I live, I suppose, half a mile. That's walkable. But um, for some, it's not. Or for some, the the infrastructure that gets them there is challenging, tedious, or perhaps it's storming. Um, so it's really about closing the gap between the major transit centers and figure out how to make. Let me pause there and go back. If if 25% of my trip is at the getting to the station and 25% is leaving the station to get to my destination, it might become impractical to use transit. So we need to, in order, if something is not practical, people are not going to use it. So it's really about closing the practicality gap and saying, okay, well, for the people in the height or the hilltop Jersey City or the Heights Jersey City, how do we get them from Central Avenue to the Ninth Street station to Exchange Place or into the city or wherever they're trying to go. And one of our speakers, and forgive me if I mispronounce his name, Shabazz Stewart, and his company Uni, OONE. It's bike storage. It's like a bike storage box that they've done in other cities, but they brought one to Jersey City right up at Grove Street, and it's full. You can ride your bike there. You put it in the Unipod, and your bike is safe. It won't rust. It won't get stolen. And that is a great way to close that gap while encouraging people not to hail an Uber or a cab. You live a healthier life. So it's really about closing those gaps. And there are many ways you can. I mean, bike buses for children are one example of how we're training the next generation to not just be so auto centric and car reliant because pickup lines and all those things, drop off pickup lines have gotten crazy. That didn't exist when we were children, but now it's like an hour or two to get your kid from school, which is insane.